What's going on? What's happening? What it is? Welcome back to episode 37. We moved on to prime numbers now. We're leveling up. That's how we do things here. Welcome to the Millennial Masterclass, servicing all millennial issues. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Trist. I'm posted up in New York, and we're going to send it right down to the DMV today with the lady with the gangster haircut, the lady with the part that'll part your heart. Talk about her. They call her Sean the Don. What's up?
Y'all see this haircut that my boo did it.
Oh, Latifah did that shit?
Yeah, she
Latifah
dyed
need to bring her ass
I
up
was
to
about to
New
say, it
York
looked like
so I
she
can get this
dyed
together.
and cut
it looked like
She
a fresh
did
dye. It looks
Mhm.
good.
So what Latifah charging to come to New York? Like what's good? Can we talk about
I'm
this?
telling you said that.
Gas.
Look, she gonna be excited as hell.
I
Cause
mean,
yeah, I'm so surprised she did my line good and everything. That shit was
or do I need to come down there and like we can fuck it up down there? Either way is fine.
I'm sure she'll be able to turn that John on. But yeah, I finally got a haircut and a hair dye this weekend, so I'm super excited about that.
How long will you keep this color? Like, is this color you're gonna keep for a minute? Because I feel like it's almost time for me to do a little something, something, and I feel like now
I'm
I'm
about to
looking
do a little
for
something.
right, and I'm looking for the next color. So tell us more.
Well, I'm thinking, so my next color is gonna either be powder pink or a gray.
Why when you said powder pink, I
Can you do
immediately was like, "Oh,
both?
that's sexy." I was like, "Yes."
Can you do a combo of both? I think that would
Yeah,
look
at the
fire
same
No,
time.
no,
together.
don't do no gray. You're not 95. Wait for that shit. Don't do
I
no gray.
want gray. I think that should look
Nah,
No
fire.
gray. No gray. I can't stand when y'all do that.
I
I
think I'm gonna do
remember.
the pink
it would
first.
give Cisco.
No, that's platinum. That's different. That wasn't gray.
That's not what I meant. I didn't mean platinum.
No, because I remember when that
Gray.
trend. Remember when all the girls were putting the extensions with the gray in their hair? I swear to God, I thought these ladies were 70 and they turned around with nails and were young. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, it was wild. No.
Oh, my type. Oh, never mind.
You're so stupid.
Wow. Is this what we
You're
doing? Is this
stupid.
what we
It's
doing?
never too early to start.
Listen,
It's never too early to start.
Sean
It
ain't
is too
wrong when
early.
she's
It is
right.
too early.
Okay.
Nah,
Y'all.
nah.
Listen, I will never dye my hair gray because my hair is gray naturally, so I would never dye it gray. That's just me
I
personally.
saw one gray
But
hair in my beard and freaked out, and I was like, never again. Never
I got
again.
patches. I got a whole patch like right here, like few here, and it's
That's
like
that stress,
my
as them old folks say. That's that
my
stress.
mom.
Stress right
My
there.
mom said, "Oh, it's definitely stress," but my mom says that that's just how like her side of the family like grades. It's always in the front first, and then the back catches up, and it's always when you're young. She said she had her first gray hair in like seventh grade, so I had my first one back in like
Texas just seems
2014.
stressful. That racism get to y'all, don't it? It just
That
stress y'all out.
y'all early. Y'all starting at birth.
Damn.
Jesus.
Damn. Is
Listen,
that what the fuck is going on in Texas? Is that what's popping over there right now?
listen, I stay in my own bubble. I got my own stresses that have nothing to do with the political scene. I stay in my own little bubble. What Abbott and them do is what they do. Child.
That's real.
Wow.
Mm-mm-mm.
Ooh, 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 ooh. So let me tell y'all what I did this weekend. I
What did
had
you
an
do?
eventful ass weekend.
I saw a little something yesterday. Go ahead and tell us.
Yeah, so Friday I went to go see Woman King.
Yes, me
Hey.
too.
Definitely recommend that shit was
Yes.
We'll talk about that
great.
later. We'll talk about that later in the show.
That shit was great. For sure, bring that back up.
Yes.
Then Saturday, Darren was in town. Shout out to Dino.
Dino. We gotta
Hey,
get Dino on the
Happy
show.
belated. His
happy
baby Dino.
birthday.
Oh, happy birthday,
Mhm.
bro. Yeah.
So he came back to DC. Y'all know he living out in Oakland now. He's just
Mhm.
jet setting all over the world. So
Mhm.
he went to I missed 8th Street Festival. I missed the
Oh,
whole thing.
Damn.
it looks
Because
fun.
Feeling a
yeah.
good time.
So me and Latifah were Cinderella-ing this old lady that lived in her apartment building. Oh my gosh. So there's this older lady. She's white, but she's real nice. She always talking to us and stuff. And she was talking about how she was going to like her 50th or something reunion for
Uh-huh.
high school. And she was just like, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna wear. Like I
She
feel
said
like
50th reunion from high school.
So she's
yeah,
like
or maybe it was the
68.
40th. Nah, because she like 60.
So
So
maybe it's the 40th. Maybe it's the
40th.
40th.
yeah,
40th.
yeah, but it was a big one. So she called and asked if we had a purse for her to borrow. And then she's like, yeah, because I really don't like my outfit, blah, blah, blah. So we're like, oh, you know what? We're going to find you something. So Latifah goes in her closet and finds this lady, this jumpsuit that had like sparkles on it and shit. It was fly as
Did
fuck.
Latifah used to be a background dancer for Missy Elliott? Where'd she find this? Where'd she find this?
That's amazing. They're like around the same size to where.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
We were
saying.
going to go to the thrift store. If they didn't have any, if she couldn't fit Latifah's clothes, we were going to go to the thrift store and get her something. But then we went back to my house, got her a purse. I gave her a little cheetah purse. It was cute. I'm definitely going to need that back though. But I love that purse. But yeah, so we met her at her reunion to give her the purse. She already had the outfit on, so she like had her nails done, lipstick and stuff, and it was great. She was like, oh, I just feel like this was a dream. Like y'all really made my day. Like I can't believe this. It was so nice.
You got the picture?
So
we can post it for the listeners if you got the picture.
I didn't take a picture of her. I just
what?
Nah, she said she was gonna send us.
She may not want her picture out there.
I don't know. I didn't want to be weird and be like, "Hey, you gotta take a picture of you." I don't know.
Yeah.
How is that weird? That's a commemorative moment. What?
I don't know.
I mean, some people don't want their picture taken though. Like I feel what Sean's saying, but
yeah, I feel like I didn't want to be weird because you know how like when people be giving like homeless people money,
they want to show what they've done,
supporting it at the same time. Like that shit is weird, and I didn't want it to feel.
Is she homeless?
No, but she don't want to be performative. She just wanted to be genuine and not like ruin it by saying like,
"How is that genuine?" What? No. That's like we built a building, a makeover, whatever it was. Hey, let's all get a picture again to remember the moment. That's it. You could be in the picture. What are we talking about here? It's a picture.
I don't know. It just felt weird. Whatever. Either way, I didn't take the damn picture.
Right.
But we talked to her the next day. She had a great time. That was cool. Then I ended up going to a rooftop party Saturday night. And then Sunday, went to Baltimore for Darren's brunch. Why was it at Bar One, Peter's restaurant?
Ah, that's hilarious.
10 out of 10
Did you see him?
Recommend. No, he wasn't there.
I went to his Bar One and
terrible.
Yeah, I went to his Bar One in Charlotte years ago. Do not recommend. No.
Who is Bar One? What is that?
Peter from Real Housewives of Atlanta. He was Cynthia's husband.
Who was that person?
Peter Thomas. He was Cynthia Bailey's ex-husband. Whatever.
Okay, good for him.
Whatever. I didn't even know that was his restaurant until we got in there and they said it. I was like, oh. But yeah, they had one server doing the whole back half of the restaurant. But ambiance was cute though.
It
didn't look too harsh, but it was cute.
Subpar, like just.
No, I wasn't a fan. Latifah didn't get her food.
Did they have any vegan options?
Not at all.
Yeah, no.
Oh no.
I wanted avocado toast. They didn't have it. Ended up getting this mac and cheese that they said was like the Bahamian version.
The Bohemian mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Nobody want that.
Never heard of it before. I didn't know what was in it.
I mean, there's black people there. What you mean?
I never heard of it. I said that shit had like what the fuck is those jalapenos and tomatoes or something?
Oh no, not
I was like,
that does sound like a lie.
That up before I ordered it, I was very disappointed. So yeah, wasn't good. But then on Sunday night, last night, I went to go see Mary J. Blige.
Oh, how was it? I heard.
So it was fun. It was late as fuck. She didn't come out until like almost 10 o'clock, like 9:45. LMA never even got to go. We were just waiting for her for like an hour.
What?
You didn't miss anything. She's not that great.
I didn't we came late because we wanted to miss Queen Naija and LMA. Sorry, but
why?
Queen Naija, yes. LMA's her songs are good, but her performance live, like she has a decent voice, but like her actual live performance is not all that great. You didn't miss much.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been okay to see it, but I didn't care to get there early enough to see it, you know?
That's real.
I gotta tell y'all offline how we went to that concert. It's a whole nother story, but just remember to ask me when we stop this.
But how was Mary's performance?
Mary was good. She did her thing. You know, she don't know the lyrics to her new songs. She's sitting there like,
shut up.
But
isn't Mary like damn near 60 now?
Right. And she came there, she did her dance and shit. She had on this little green outfit. She looked real good. It was a good time, but it could have been better.
Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews about it.
Yeah, it could have been better. But how was your weekend, Leslie?
My weekend was chill. I didn't really do too much. Saw The Woman King on Friday. And just really chilled out. Listen, I said I was hibernating till homecoming, and I mean that. I am chilling till homecoming. For real, for
Hibernating
real.
until homecoming. I'm here for it.
I mean,
Yeah.
hey, I'm just trying to get my like outfits and stuff together for that. It's our 10 year for class of 2012s. And so like, yeah, but they did us dirty again. You know how like there's like folks in the class to like get like the merch and stuff together. So like our 5 year merch was like to me that I didn't get it. And then this sweatshirt that they came up with was trash as well. So now we've been like going outsourcing to other vendors that we found to like get our type of merch and stuff like that. So just trying to get all that together.
Why don't you just make your own merch? Don't you have a cousin that makes shirts? Like, make your own shit.
Well, I'm getting her to make me something. But as far as like our jackets that we wanted, so like there was like 3 different types of jackets. There's this one like satin one that I've seen plenty of times on Instagram, but every time I try to get it, was sold out. So initially I was gonna get that one, and like we put our names on the list and everything like that. And then it came back like a few days later. It was like, oh, you actually have to like redo it, and they may not have enough. So if you don't get one, then we'll refund you and all this stuff. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing all that. Yeah, I said I'll get that jacket at a later time directly through the vendor on Instagram. So then there's this other person, Humble Beginnings, who does like denim jackets or whatever with like the different like patches on the back of like they do different schools, they do cities and all this type of stuff. So I ended up getting that one, black denim in that one. And I've gotten like some other like patches and stuff I'm gonna like add to it. So mine is like more so customized. So I'm gonna get my aunt to do all that. And I'm getting my cousin to do something different. So just been trying to get stuff together for homecoming and just chilling out, staying out the way.
I feel that. I like that.
What happened in the NYC, the Big Apple?
I mean, not a bunch of shit happened, but some shit occurred. Like some shit occurred. Like it started off because
it happened and occurred the same thing.
No, like not a bunch of stuff. Nothing major occurred. Like other than like the normal like crazy ridiculous stuff that happens in NYC. Folk catching bullets and all kind of crazy stuff. Like not far from us, which is wild. I mean, but that's the ills of Harlem. But no, beyond that though, we went to a game. We saw the Cubbies play, and they were playing the Mets, and I wasn't sure because they had won 2 in a row, and the Cubbies aren't doing real well, and they won that 3rd game. It was dope. It was funny because. So I took Taylor with me, and it was funny because she was like, "Oh my God, if they don't win today, I feel like this is going to be an issue." I'm like, it would have been an issue, but it didn't matter because they won. So that's all that's really important. It was okay, But no, but then we ended up going skating at some point again, and there was something else I did, and I completely have forgotten it now. So it couldn't have been that cool. But we were. I know I did something else too, and I can't for the life of me think of what it was. But also, I was chasing around dogs all weekend, so that may have deterred my memory.
All right, is this time to get started right now?
It is time to get started.
We went through a lot.
We did, but we do this every show, so it's nothing new. Our listeners have come to enjoy it and expect it. I don't know. But either way, it is time for the information the streets have been yearning for, pining for.
Come on, yearning.
Oh yeah, they yearn, they burn,
and
they
have.
Okay, anyway, y'all, it's time for the bulletin board.
Leslie
Take it away, Les.
All right, I am tickled.
Is and half like and do? Is that the same shit?
Yeah, and have.
Okay,
do,
we're done.
And will and should.
Okay, we're done. We're done here.
Okay, I know and will.
Yeah. It all goes together. Just and
should, yes, but I've never heard any of the other ones.
And one. You can put anything after.
Watch a few documentaries, get yourself.
What the streets can talk about, Leslie? Because
apparently not shit.
No, they have been talking. Let me tell you what they've been talking about. I want to start off by saying congratulations to the 2022 WNBA champions, the Las Vegas Aces.
Yes,
they just won. That's actually Las Vegas's first like national sports title ever.
As it should be, ladies first. I like it.
I love it. So I just want to say shout out to them. It was like when they were doing like a little press conference after Asia was like telling folks you need to show to the parade 4 shots deep. If you ain't taking your shots yet, don't come. And she's like, Usher, I better see you out there. Usher, I'm looking for you. It was so cute. Like they were just mad excited and stuff. So shout out to them. Yeah.
Looking for you.
All right, moving right along, and the first story I want to cover in Seems Like You're Ready for Prison News.
I read that in the copy and I was just like, you know what? Let's just see how this is delivered. And you didn't
It
disappoint.
was better than
You
the Biggie
didn't
one.
disappoint.
Oh yeah, yes, it was 100% better than a bigger
Like I
one.
said, you didn't
Right.
disappoint. You
That's
didn't
Thank you.
disappoint.
I ain't gonna lie
Thank
to you, Leslie.
Appreciate that. So, after deliberating for more than 10 hours last Wednesday, the jury in Chicago delivered their verdict, finding R. Kelly guilty of 3 counts of producing child sex abuse images and 3 counts of enticing underage girls to engage in criminal sexual activity. He was acquitted of 7 charges, including conspiring to obstruct justice and conspiring to receive child sexual abuse images. So convicted of 6 and then acquitted of 7. So the 6 hold about 10 years each. So right now he's already facing 30 from the New York trial. This could be up to 60 for Chicago. He won't be sentenced until February. But I just heard today that he has another trial in, I believe it was Milwaukee, that he's still facing. So yeah,
He
so
on tour. I've never heard somebody on tour for court. How you on tour for
and
court?
that's why Angela was like, he got another stop. He's on to the next one. It's just like he's literally
Now
on
he
tour.
on a tour.
Girl, it's
Milwaukee close though. It's local venues, I guess.
Stupid. So jurors also acquitted Kelly's former business manager, Daryl McDavid, of conspiring to obstruct justice and conspiring to receive child sexual abuse images. And they also acquitted Milton Brown, a former assistant for the singer, of conspiring to receive child sexual abuse images. So basically the 2 guys that were like helping him out with some of this stuff, jury found them, not guilty of that. So let's see. Yeah, so basically this trial was for that video that happened back in the day with the 14-year-old girl who ended up being Sparkle's niece. You remember during that trial, she ended up not testifying, and even though they had her on videotape, they found him not guilty of those charges. So now this is coming back around. She actually testified. She's about 37 years old now, and she went into detail about, their relationship and how he coerced her into having sex and doing all these different sexual acts, and he filmed it, and she just told her story. Now as a 37-year-old woman, how traumatized she's been and stuff like that. And so yeah, they found him guilty. I say good. Like, this is long overdue, especially with him being found not guilty before, and this is literally the same case happening again. So I mean, it's about time he answers for all these crimes that he's committed. And like I said, he'll be on to the next stop to see what happens there.
Put his ass under the jail and then take Trey Songz with you next.
Okay, I'm waiting for that documentary. Surviving Trey is coming. It is on.
You think there's going to be a Surviving Trey documentary?
Oh yeah, 1000%.
He has too many. Pick that up quick. Day one.
It's probably about to drop next week. We just waiting for the announcement. It's coming. All right. I titled my next story, Farve the Fraudster. Tristan, are you a Bret Farve fan?
Are you fucking serious?
I just wanted to know, just because.
Seriously?
I know you was going to say no. I just had to double check. All right. So
the reason I'm a little sensitive about that is the Bears got beat down pretty bad by the Packers last night. So I'm not real high. It's some bullshit. Like Aaron Rodgers came and like, fuck Aaron Rodgers and Favre. Fuck them both. Fuck them both.
I agree. So the state of Mississippi is actually suing the former NFL quarterback and Hall of Famer Bret Farve and others for alleging that they squandered more than $20 million from the state's Temporary Assistance for Needy Families Anti-Poverty Program, which is a welfare program.
I'm not
$20 million for their welfare program.
Wait, what? How did you even do that?
So basically,
through careful sneakery.
By having white folks team up in higher places. Yeah. So text messages that were newly entered into the lawsuit show that the then governor, Phil Bryant, was involved in the scheme. So having white folks in high places.
There are text messages that people they too old to destroy their phones. Wow.
Damn, like what? Y'all ain't never watched an episode of Law and Order or something? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Right. So Phil Bryant, he was the then governor. He was involved in the scheme and even guided Favre on how to write a funding proposal so that it could be accepted by the Mississippi Department of Human Services. Rather than the money go to the program, the suit alleges it was funneled through a nonprofit group the Mississippi Community Education Center to Farve, and eventually spent on a new volleyball facility at the University of Southern Mississippi, where Farve attended and his daughter played volleyball. Mind you, this man is a
they gave it
millionaire himself. He could have just given the money.
if he had 20 million to give. He probably had no 20 million
to give to the school.
Yeah, so to build a new volleyball facility, not even a football facility. This is a volleyball facility.
Yeah, but NFL didn't get paid as much as they do back now as they did back then. So.
But if you smart with your money and made smart investments, then your money would have been the double. You know what I'm saying? Plus Yeah. So it says both Farve and former Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant attended the school. Nancy New and her son Zachary New, who helped run that nonprofit that the funds were funneled through, pled guilty in April to charges of misspending welfare money, and they're waiting on sentencing right now.
That's an actual charge, misspending welfare money. I didn't know.
Well, yeah, you're a government
right?
Right.
Yeah.
No, but it was like I just felt like there should be another blanket term. Like it's like you're going to jail for misspending welfare money. Like when they ask you what you did.
Term, and this was another like thing under the blanket terms, maybe. I don't know.
I just imagine you being in jail and they were like, man, what you in for? I was misspending that welfare money. You know how it is.
Like, they probably just say money laundering to sound
welfare office. Like what?
What? Money laundering to say like harder or something like that. Like, yeah. But Farve right now has been charged with any type of criminal activity. Along with this, he was also paid like $1 million for 2 different like speaking engagements where he accepted the money but didn't speak. Apparently he's paid that money back, but he still owes interest on that. So he's been doing a lot of like shady stuff.
How they running a VIG on money that I gave? Wait a minute, what? Was that part of the contract? Wait a minute, someone paid me, I didn't do it. I gave the money back, but you owe interest now. What?
That's what they said.
So long for him to give them the money back now.
It could be. Who knows?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Bret right now is in the hot seat as he should be. Hopefully
he's used to that. He's quarterback, so
yeah. But hopefully some actual charges will be brought. I mean, I'm not sure if they will, because this isn't the first time that this has happened as far as like, government officials misspending or misusing money in a shady way. So I don't know if they'll not bring charges because they don't want to set that precedence, or, because the white folks be conspiring together. So I don't know. I have to keep y'all posted on if anything happens to him as far as I'm concerned. But this is really sad because Mississippi is a poor state in the country. So the fact that you're taking $20 million away from their welfare program to help these families and these individuals in this state it's sickening. For what? I'm sure the volleyball facility was fine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it still probably sucked, just the same. Like, damn.
Right.
I'm just upset that this story didn't actually happen in Illinois, because I feel like if he stole in Illinois, then we could put him in jail, and that's a win for us because we haven't beaten the Packers in a while. So I feel like that's a win that we could have used. And so that's the only thing that disheartens me about this story, for real. I wish it happened in Chicago. That's the only thing. It's the only one.
That is funny. But yeah, I'll keep y'all posted on if anything more happens with this. So
I really hope Bret wasn't out here stealing money from poor folks. I really hope.
Oh, he was. There's no doubt. There's text messages proving it.
Right, but I'm hoping he's the fall guy. I'm hoping he's the fall guy, and this is part of a much bigger scheme or something. Because, like, damn, Bret,
he's not
out here stealing money from the poor folks. Damn, Bret,
he's not the fall guy. Like, he is the guy. He's the reason.
I'm saying he was the mastermind for this. That's what I'm saying. That's what you get.
Not the mastermind, but he had the idea of wanting these funds to go to building this volleyball facility. He got with the right people in the right places to where they all conspired together.
I guess what I'm asking is, did he know where the funds were coming from? That's what I guess I'm asking. In the text message, he asked that the new lady who ran the nonprofit, is there any way that this could get out to the media? Can they track it back to me? And she's like, oh no, we won't. Oh wow,
damn. It's in the text messages.
But you think he would be that stupid to keep the phone? Maybe he would. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's out there now, so apparently he was that stupid.
Damn.
Yeah.
But you can go to phone companies. Yeah, you can go to the phone company and track everything like all your calls.
Yeah, you can track the text, but they can't necessarily see what happened in the text. They can track when the text was sent and stuff like that, but they necessarily can't see the text itself.
It was.
Yeah.
So
technology.
That's crazy. Well, damn. What else, man? What else does the streets talk about?
I thought this was a crazy story, but it kind of is resolving itself as far as having a somewhat happy ending. So this is good. So I call this one GoFundMe restitution. So
when I saw rep, I thought it was reparation at first, and I was like, oh, restitution. Okay,
Restitution.
better.
So this is the initial story sad. So 17-year-old Piper Lewis pled guilty to voluntary manslaughter and willful injury for killing Zachary Brooks in 2020. In 2020. How did I say this? 2020.
Anyway. I mean, that's the same thing.
It was. It just sounded weird.
In 2020.
2020.
2020.
The year of our Lord God, 2020.
It just sounded weird.
What?
I don't know. I'm hot. Okay, so Brooks, who
You said you was high? You smoking?
No.
You smoking?
Okay, y'all making me crack up. Okay. Brooks, the man that she killed, was 37 at the time. So apparently he repeatedly raped Lewis as a 15-year-old. In the weeks.
Oh, he got what it was coming to him then. Good.
So and this is the trippy part, right? So Lewis told the court that eventually something in her head snapped in a fit of rage, and she stabbed him at least 30 times and killed him, right?
Wonderful.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful.
So yes, but during the sentencing on last Tuesday, Polk County District Judge David M. Porter deferred 2 10-year prison terms, ruling that Lewis's time in juvenile detention was enough time served and ordered her to 5 years probation. Now, this is the part that was kind of messed up. So Porter addressed the unfairness of forcing Lewis to provide monetary compensation, restitution, to her own abuser's family, saying he had no other option. Restitution is mandatory under
He had
Iowa
no other
law.
option to rape her?
No.
Payback restitution.
Right. So the judge deferred her prison term, saying like time served was enough, so she didn't have to go to prison.
I got that.
But under Iowa law, restitution is mandatory. So the judge had to.
I got you.
Make her pay restitution.
I thought he was insinuating that, well, no, he had to do this and you killed him. So now you took away their bread earner, so you got to pay restitution. Oh, okay.
The judge was on her side.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, what kind of crazy shit is going on in Iowa? No, okay. This is okay.
The judge was on her side, but in the eyes of the law,
I got it. You gotta do what you got to do. I want to keep that bench. I understand.
Right. Okay. So after she was ordered to pay, it was like $150,000 in restitution back to the family. Yes. A GoFundMe page was actually launched by Leland Shipper, who was a former math teacher of hers. So he, saw what was happening. He was like, oh my gosh, I remember her as a student. This is totally unfair. So he started a GoFundMe page. Initially, the goal was the $150,000. But once people heard about this story, it went viral. And so once people started hearing about what was happening and how unfair that is for her to pay restitution for being raped, pretty much, people started donating like crazy. So they surpassed the $150,000 goal and ended up with nearly, the last time I checked, it was like $450,000.
Damn.
Wow.
Yes. So the funds will be used in the following ways: to pay off Piper's $150,000 restitution, to pay the additional $4,000 in restitution to the state, to remove financial barriers from Piper in pursuing college or university or starting her own business, and to give Piper the financial capacity to explore ways to help other young victims of sex crimes.
So she's keeping the money and paying the rest of the state. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thought that was really good, happy ending, because initially when I saw the story, it wasn't the GoFundMe part. It was just the initial story. I'm like, that is so sick and unfair. Yeah. But it had a happy ending. So.
No, because it's those mandatory minimum laws, that are very similar to that. You sold drugs at this time, so now you got to go to jail for 10 years or whatever it was. And not considering, all the external factors to the story. So I'm glad that this story does have some type of happy ending. But the real issue is that restitution bullshit. What's going on?
The laws. Yeah.
So we got over this case, but then
but that's what I'm saying.
So that things like that don't happen again.
There needs to be some type of exception. If you killed them in self-defense, whatever it is, that's crazy. What I gotta pay my killers. So somebody come in my house, they try to kill my people. I stab the shit out of them. We get out with our lives, thank God. Now my house is all fucked up, whatever. It messed up the screen door, and I gotta pay his family some money because he was looking after his mama. What the fuck is going on here?
The laws are crazy. The laws are crazy. Yeah. So, shout out to Piper Lewis. We wish you well, and
yes, we do,
the
darling.
best for you. So last story I have. I feel like Tristan gonna find this one funny. I call it geriatric grinding.
Oh, I saw that shit. I saw this in the copy. I didn't read anymore once I saw the title. I didn't read anymore. I was like, I don't want to know. She'll talk about it.
Just said, my kind of women grinding.
Geriatric style. Come on, grandma.
I mean, 65 and down is okay. 65 and down. 64 and down. 64 and down is respectable.
On that note,
let's go with the story.
Okay, so a nursing home in Taiwan has issued an official apology for hiring a stripper to display an adult performance for senior citizens.
Why are you apologizing? What are they apologizing for?
I didn't
What are they
even say
apologizing
that.
for? What kind of shit is that? Like, go tell the story. Tell the story. I'll chime in a minute.
Okay, so the Veterans Home is a state-run facility created for retired Army officers, so they serve their country.
I'm sorry. Tell your story. Tell your story.
Okay. So to celebrate Mid-Autumn Festival, which is a crucial holiday in Chinese culture, the nursing home paid a stripper for entertaining its elderly citizens in wheelchairs. So someone recorded. So someone recorded and of course uploaded it to social media and it went viral. So once it went viral, it was all this backlash, like, they're, retired Army veterans. They should have something more respectable than this. And they're the elderly.
Grown as hell, they not no teenagers. Like, they like some ass and titties and all that.
Okay.
I'm trying to wait.
I'm almost done. Just hold it for a second. So upon receiving severe backlash, a spokesperson of the facility issued an official apology and also justified the intention of hiring the adult performer. According to the spokesperson, the intention behind organizing the event was solely to entertain the residents. It was only intended to make them happy. The spokesperson then reflected on the mistake and apologized to everyone who felt offended by the viral clip. Tristan.
First off, let me say this right now. I'm gonna look right in the camera. You did the right fucking job. Whoever ordered that for that stripper, good job. Excellent job. You made those old men very happy. Okay.
It was men and women. It's like
Oh, they should have hired a male stripper. Maybe that's where he fucked up. But either way, the point. Either way,
women like women strippers though.
Equal.
Yeah, right. I do think that's where he fucked up. He probably should have hired a male stripper. Just to keep things equal.
Equality. Yeah.
Right. But no, that's what I'm saying. Those older men, they ain't seen a young, good-looking lady in forever. Right, tenderoni, hard body, whatever you want to call it. And she came there to bless them with an acrobatic and aerial artistic performance. And
all of that.
I don't think she did all that.
Them for that. Why are you? I don't know how strippers in Taiwan get down. Look, I'm not
right. Do they twerk? I don't know.
I assume so. That's everywhere. They like the Taiwanese. Well, no, the Taiwanese do very well in the world dance competition. So I just assume that
Tokyo Drift when they was dancing in there.
That's in Japan, but we're not gonna.
What?
It's not important. What is important is that he came and she gave a hell of a show, I'm sure. And whatever bitch ass nigga that snitched, that's talking to them, that snitched on them and talking about the olds don't need to. You don't know what the olds need. They was out here fucking before. They were out here fucking before you was born.
Okay, you're here because of them.
Exactly.
You're gonna be old one day. You're gonna want to see
exactly.
Like, well, you think people just lose the urge to want to see strippers?
I know who don't like titties and nice feet and all kind of beautiful skin and booties.
I would just let them to do a trick up there. Let me get
that's
the
what I'm saying.
Mercedes experience.
Like, did she suck anybody off or something?
What happened? Social security check.
So not the whole social security check. We ain't gonna have it.
I don't know if they have that in Taiwan, but look,
we're not gonna have
it by for myself. I'm blowing
real.
My social security check.
And then the way they're trying to strike out entitlements, I don't know if we're gonna have that either.
You're not gonna have by the time we get old.
But no, that's some bullshit. I hate that they all. But the thing about it is that people just think that once people get old, that like people just urges just stop. You think Nana don't want to bust that booty on somebody? She want to bust it down. Nana does. She wants a strong, thick young man to come in there and show her something. She listens to Virgo's groove like everybody. Okay,
it's always back to the Renaissance reference.
Like high level of STDs that go around and like.
I was literally about to bring that up. I'm just saying, because there was that community in Florida that like had like the highest capital of syphilis per like so many residents because they was all just fucking. They was getting it. And this happened back in 2003. This is a while ago.
Old people getting it popping, but the numbers are still pretty high for how many like old people be having STDs and shit.
Yeah, because they don't care about no fucking condom. Like what? Like
they can't get pregnant. Yeah,
right. And then like getting it on, like his dick gonna be hard for only so long, so he got to get it on, and that's a lot.
I saw on the news the other day, it was a 100-year-old woman had married a 102-year-old man at the nursing home that they were both at. And they were like, why'd y'all, get married this late in life? She's like, well, she was like, I still wanted to set a good example for my daughters. And I didn't want to be out here just having, sex and we're not married. So we decided to get married so we can enjoy ourselves.
So they got married so that they can have sex at 100 years old.
Yes, and I set a bad example for
That's
her daughters.
gotta be the slowest sex ever.
She got the best church hat out. Her church hat is fucking fire. She is a woman of God.
I'm not concerned about her church hat. I'm trying to see what them bloomers do. Like
what's
going on when she take them bloomers off. The homeboy come over to her like,
Tristan got a fetish for the
Hey Mabel, hey Mabel, hey Mabel. I'm trying to slide up in here.
No, I feel uncomfortable.
Why can't Mabel and Fred get what are their names?
Not Mabel and Fred. I don't know these people's names. I forgot the couple on the news.
Okay, Frank and Mary, whatever. Why can't they get down and get it popping? Look, if she Saweetie get to bust it down, and so do the city girl. She said,
Saweetie is 26.
Okay, and one day she could be 106, and she still might want to pop it.
Child. Anywho, I just thought that story would intrigue Kristen.
It definitely intrigued me, and I'm still upset at whoever snitched. That was fucked up. Why you snitching? Why would you snitch? Niggas love snitching these days. That's their favorite shit. Stop snitching.
Especially self-snitching.
Snitching.
Child, they self-snitch, so they gonna stop snitching on other people.
Like, just because you want to be on fucking TMZ and Hollywood Unlocked. Don't nobody care. Stop snitching. Man, and you ruined Nana and Pop Pop's good time now.
Me, Mom, Pop.
That's what I'm saying, and then who knows? Maybe after the strip performed, maybe she sat down and talked to them. Because sometimes they just want somebody to talk to.
That's true.
You know what? Tristan?
No, that's true. They want somebody to play bingo with.
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe she could play bid whist. They play bid whist over there.
Mm-hmm. Spoons and all that.
Maybe she brought pictures of their grandchildren. You don't know what she brought.
That might be a little exhilarating for them. Yeah, that gets intense.
Look, everybody blood still work. Blood still be rushing to places. It be rushing. It be moving. Everybody get hot in the pants, as they say. Get hot.
Not hot in the pants. Anywho, on that note, that's all I have for y'all. So I will keep my ears to the street and report back next week.
And we're back into it, back and ready to do it. And today's title of the show is What That Mean? So the reason that we entitled that is because, we're going to play a clip for you here in just a bit. But last week on the show, at the end of the show, Leslie said some very Texas colloquial term. I was unaware of the meaning of that term. So was Sean. And it got us thinking, well, damn, what colloquial terms are we that we have that we know that others are unaware of, that are regional, that maybe are more for our age? And, there's new slang coming up. So today we devoted a whole segment just to talking about some of our favorite colloquial terms. And I think first off, we're going to play this clip. So we're going to play that clip and then we'll be right back. We're out there. We want to engage with you. We want to hear back. And I think soon we're going to ask a few questions. We're going to be looking for some answers. Okay. So engage. We want that engagement. We want to talk to you. We want to see your beautiful faces and all that good stuff.
And do.
And what? And what? I missed something? I must have missed something. What the fuck just happened?
And Leslie just went super country and do.
Oh,
I don't know what the hell that came from. I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna sign off now. Either way. Yeah, see that you see why I was confused, right? You see why I was confused. This shit was wild. Yeah, Leslie still hasn't stopped cracking up about it. That was the first thing she talked about today before we started the show. I wish I had recorded that. But because of that, we're going to go down to Texas, and she is going to give us a bit of education on their colloquial terms. I believe you have some old and some new for us.
So I don't really have anything new because I feel like in Texas, we say the same stuff and have been since as long as I can remember. Like I didn't come across anything new, but I did come across like 10 staples, and I have like a couple like honorable mentions that I wanted to throw in there. So the first one I'll say.
Wait, before you start, Sean, how country do you think this shit's gonna be? Like on a scale of 1 to 10.
I'm guessing an 8.5.
Yeah, that sounds like my movie ratings. Yeah, I agree. I accept that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 8.7. It's gonna round up sooner. Like
our listeners have to judge and let us know what they think. So the first one is a staple. Everybody knows we say this already. And that's just like serves as like confirmation.
Does that count? I feel like everybody say already. I mean, it'd be already. You already know.
I only heard that in Texas.
It could be. Okay. All right. I accept that.
And short for you already know, like it's spelled already as ALREADY, but we say all like AWW ready when we say it. So it's like already. We don't say no L.
Where's your phonetic pad so we can see the stress points of the?
Have one. Can I pull it out?
Of course.
Okay, hold on 2 seconds. All right. So I wanted to show y'all what I was talking about. So maybe I should probably try to write the other way, but that would take me too long. But basically, it's spelled already, but we say already. I don't know if I can read my hand right.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
The stress points, we appreciate it.
You're welcome. The next one is bopping or bopper or bop.
Oh, that's about sucking that dick, isn't it?
Not necessarily. So it can be in reference to that, but it's like basically like someone kind of like
a teeny bopper. It goes back to that.
Well, it's kind of like someone like going crazy over what you got. So it's like you see a man who got like his chains, he got a fly car, he's doing a thing, and the girl's just like, oogling what you got, once you got, like she a bopper, like she hanging around.
Oh, she on your dick. I got it. I got it. Okay.
She's a bop. She's a bopper.
Oh yeah, because bopper in the DMV was about sucking that dick. That was what it was.
Right, naturally. And that after she hangs around you enough, that usually ends up there. So along the same lines. So
the next natural progression, of course. Certainly.
Exactly. The next one is about that action. Like she be about that action. He about that action.
Like is about that life, or you mean like she's DTF?
Sexually, exactly.
Oh, she's
about that action.
About that action refers to sex.
She about that action. Oh,
about
Lord.
That.
It was a lot of these are more sexual than country. I didn't expect that.
I mean, I expect they do a lot of fucking in Texas. It makes sense. It makes sense.
What else you got to do?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Y'all stupid.
So wait a minute. Okay. So wait a minute. Let's apply this to some other stories. So
okay.
That stripper wasn't necessarily about that action. Like people thought she was a bopper, but she was all ready to get down with the strip. You know what I'm saying? And do, baby, and do. You know what I'm saying?
You should be a teacher, Tristan. The way you all pulled that together.
You just all in the I know that's right.
Come on. That is so funny.
I'm a purveyor of colloquials.
I love it. I'm here for it. Next one, I'm sure y'all have heard of many a time, candy paint.
I thought that was just a reference to a car.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, it is.
That's correct.
Okay,
yeah.
Good. I'm about to say Scarface didn't lead me wrong. Okay, good.
Yeah, whole song. I stay flossing in that candy paint. Girl. Okay, that's Texas song. Anyway. Okay. So yes, custom car, usually bright colors, all that stuff. The next one, y'all probably have no idea what this is, and it's more so said in Houston and Dallas, but y'all have probably heard of the Galleria, which is a huge mall in both Houston and Dallas.
Yeah.
But in Houston, more so, they call it the Gallo. So they don't say Galleria. They be like, I'm going down to the Gallo.
To the Gallo.
Mm-hmm.
Do people used to get hung there or something, or like what?
No, I mean, although there is a lot of crime that happens.
I'm probably interested, probably, yeah.
These are the gallows. I mean, that's where they hang folks. That's crazy.
I mean,
Texas, so probably.
They still execute people in Texas, so that does make sense. That checks out. That
unfortunately, yeah. Next one, gripping grain, which I feel like y'all have probably heard before.
I have, but you know what? Now that you say it, I don't know that I've ever really thought about the meaning of it, because fucking what's the fat nigga? I'm sorry, what's that man's name? You know what I'm talking about. What's that man's name?
Which one?
I'm outside of Bone Crusher. Gripping the Grain. That was one of his songs. That was a really good song.
Yeah, so it refers to the wood grain in the
car. Like in okay, I got you.
Exactly.
Pushing the deuce in a quarter. I got you. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now this one, I feel like I've only heard Texas people say it, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. Mean mug or mugging.
Like, they say that.
Like somebody like giving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we say that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have actually applied to Giannis Antetokounmpo now. That's the person who gets it the most often, because that's his move. Like after he does something, he be, like we'd call it a grid.
Look like that sinuses. Oh, okay.
I can't really do what his face is doing. I'm not an Antetokounmpo, but I'm telling you, that's the face he makes after he does some powerful shit on the court.
Okay, fair enough. So I'll take that one off and add one of my honorable mentions.
If they say it in Texas a lot, that's cool. You know, it's me.
Yeah, I wanted to get like authentic to just Texas though. Like Cornelius even like went through the list with me just to make sure like it was like right. He was like, no, take that one off, but add this one.
I'm really mad you had an editor for this section.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got help with my list too, Leslie. I'll tell you.
I called my aunt for mine. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Was it your cousin, Sean?
My little sister.
Your sister. Okay, so the next one, slab.
Like a slab, like she juicy, right?
No,
like she got
no. So slow, loud, and banging, all in my trunk full of fun. I ain't never been a punk. It's your car.
When did you use the word? Wait, what?
She used the acronym slow, loud, and banging.
That's what slab
It's an acronym.
Wait, when did you use the word?
It's an acronym.
It's a large vehicle. Typically, is like tricked out with like the rims, the sound system, the candy paint, like everything. It's like all encompasses everything.
That feels very Texas.
That feels very Texas. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna write this next one down for y'all. Hold on. So this one is Thode.
Oh, I know Thode. Yeah, I know Thode. Okay. Thode when you like white boy wasted. No, you white boy wasted. You like real drunk. You twisted. Yeah.
So it has a few different.
You off that lean, right? You off that lean.
Hold on. It has a few different meanings. Let me write this down so y'all get the spelling.
It's not THROWE.
That's how it's spelled, but you say it a different way.
Oh,
so
of course.
So it could be totally intoxicated, dumb drunk, like dang, he Thode or whatever. Or it could be like something like off, like dang, that's Thode off, like that don't seem right. That's a little like off or whatever. But yes, it's spelled throw, but you say Thode. So
of course it is.
That's Texas, right?
Yeah. Oh God.
Road.
The stars at night were big and bright.
We've been the heart of Texas. We had to learn that as kids.
Of course you did. Of course.
Okay, so the next one would be pop trunk.
That's when you got to go to the car to get that thing.
You about to
not in Texas when you like displaying like your sound system or like the neon lights you have in your
knockers, the knockers in the back of your car, the knockers.
Because Texas is heavily like into their cars and everything like that. Okay, so I'm gonna add one more and then a couple honorable mentions. So the one I want to add, the one I want to add is like, you know how like Philly y'all use John, like John is y'all word. Ours is hoe. So like everything we say hoe.
No. Atlanta people say hoe too. That might just be a southern one. That might be a southern one.
Texas made a whole thing like with that hit that hoe, like call Mr. Hit that hoe, or like it's cold in a hoe, or like everything you add hoe on the end. It could be a noun, it could be a verb, it could be an adjective. Like
do people say like hand me that hoe?
Yeah. Like everything.
I mean, I definitely almost texted I'm a business hoe. When I jumped on the chat first.
Almost texted.
I really did. I was about to be like, yo, I'm a business hoe. But I was like, I'll just tell them I'm in there.
Oh, okay. Let me see what else I want to add. Sewed up. Do y'all say sewed up?
That means you got it in the bag. You completed the task.
Locked in. Yeah, you locked in and like it's done.
You say about your little boo?
Yeah, we sewed up.
Okay. I didn't know if you use it in that capacity. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cute.
Do you feel like an anthropologist right now? Not an anthropologist right now. We're over here like taking down these cultural notes,
especially with like the board and everything. A little bit, a little professor.
He was like here in around 2002, circa.
Yeah. Okay, two more and then I'm done. Coming down swinging. Is
the car moving down and swinging.
Yes. Car reference. Not surprised there.
Texas.
You would think they were fucking Detroit the way they talk about cars.
Well, yeah. And the last one I want to add is boogie. So we say that in reference to like, when like Texas folks are dancing and how like when the Dougie came out, it was huge and all that stuff. But like when Texas folks dance, we don't just do the Dougie. It's like a combination of like the Dougie, the Rag Daddy, the South Dallas swag, and all that.
And the G-Town boogie.
Exactly. So all that is boogieing versus like if you in, what is it, like Atlanta, I think they say jigging or wherever else, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the whole like movement that Texas folks do. It's all together. So that is my list.
Ooh, I like that.
So wait, on the scale of 1 to 10, how country was it?
It was right where we put it. Or you think it was more?
I think it was less. It was way less country than I thought.
I don't know. Ho for me was they put it right where it needed to be. Like it scored all the points.
I'm gonna go back to like a 5. It was like mostly about cars, which don't seem that country. Like they didn't seem that country.
Yeah, but you see what they do to their cars. It's kind of country.
That part is country.
Especially with the spokes and all that stuff and the rims.
I mean, they still tipping on fofos and shit and whatnot. You know,
They definitely
like
are.
it's just
Especially
wild.
in Houston, yeah.
All right, Tristan, you want to go next?
I can go next. Sure, certainly. So, I had to make a few calls to some folks, you know, a little older than me and such in the Middle West, and we came up with a nice little list. We did. Most of these are from the Shy, but that's all right too. So, we're just gonna go through some of them, and I'll tell you where they are. So, of course, you know the number one favorite, Bust Down. That is it is a bopper. It's a hoe, a fallacious lady, if you will. I mean, a Bust Down, I guess, could be a dude. No. I don't think money changes hands. I think this is a situation where, you know, they have loose they're promiscuous. This is a promiscuous person. This is a generally a young promiscuous person. It would be
okay.
Yes.
Bust Down.
Bust Down. That's really good.
What?
The show called Bust Down?
There's a show called Bust Down?
Mm-hmm. I heard it, but I never watched it though.
I never heard it.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
What's the next one?
The next one is Woo Wop Da Bam. This is not one that
say it in a sentence, like.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna give it to you though, but like it's your filler word. It's like, and then this occurred, you know.
Oh, so, like whoop de woo.
Yeah, like exactly.
Oh, okay.
Right. I'm like, I didn't like super subscribe to this one, and they don't really use it as much. Like you almost know how old somebody is when they say it. Like they're gonna be around Chance the Rapper's age. But you know, they just be like, you know, I went to the store the other day and then Woo Wop Da Bam. Me and a nigga was in a fight. You know, you're like, whoa. You know,
next thing I know,
I say whoop woo. Some folks say yada yada. Yeah, I feel you.
Get that. So this next one is more of a Midwestern wide phrase. I didn't hear it anywhere else except those who'd been in the Midwest. It's cheer. So we would put that
cheer.
Cheer, yeah,
like
like it was a confirmation at the end of a sentence generally, like, or it could stand alone, but generally that's where it would go. So like, you know, you'd be like, oh, we're out this bitch, cheer.
Yeah,
that's exactly where you put it. It's a show of adulation and joy. Generally, that's where it goes. That's the part of speech that it is. This one is one from my high school days. I thought it was pretty funny. Thing.
Thing.
The little thing. You know the little thing.
I used to say that thing.
Oh, yeah, the little thing. Yeah, the little thing. No, the little thing. It used to drive me the fuck crazy. Especially my mother. My mother used to hate that shit. She'd be like, I swear to God, if you say thing, we're going to have some problems. You better tell me what the fuck you're looking for. Oh, side note to some honorable mention slang. There's this slang maybe in North Carolina called the wussacon. The wussacon. Right. It's kind of, it's like thingamajig or whatever. It's like thing. Right. Like I just remember a buddy of mine, he was telling me what his mother told him. He said, yeah, remember take the wussacon off the wussacon and put the wussacon because you know the wussacon
going to happen, right? Too many times in the sentence.
Right. But what that meant was make sure you check the oven and make sure it's on 350 because the bird needs to go in there because you know we have the pastor coming over tonight. That was what she said.
Twice, max,
and he deciphered it.
Not all them goddamn time.
But you know, it is what it is.
I can't.
The next one I like, it's a little aggressive, but the ops. I like the ops. Yeah, I fuck with the ops. I do. I try to work it in, but I really don't have a way to work it in because I guess I don't have an opposition, like one so direct that I could just sneak it in there. Yo, what's the ops? Who's the ops or whatever? So you could say that. Honestly, when I first heard it used, I thought it was what's the not the opponent, but like
opportunity.
No, what's the operation? Like, you know, like, because I heard some gang members using it. You're like, yo, what's the ops? I thought they was going out on a mission. I was like, ooh, finna get God. But that's not
they were going into war.
That's when I hear about ops, I'm thinking about black ops. My father's in the military for a long time. You know, it's all I'm thinking of in my head. So there's another term. I couldn't figure out what it means, but I have to say it just because it was so wild. When I heard, I called my aunt. She's like, yeah, your cousin uses it. I'm like, what? She said, "Fo them." I said,
For them.
No, I thought it was for them. It's not. It's just for them.
For them.
No, like if I was spelling it phonetically, PHOREM. Foedem, Foedem.
What does it mean?
I don't know. We're gonna get back to you on that. We will come back with a definition.
Let me write that one down so we don't
forget. We didn't know.
We did dictionary that one.
I had to look it up. I did. I for sure had to look it up. Another one from high school days I just wanted to bring back just because I really enjoyed it was Dipset. Right. So whenever we were about to leave or do something, we would Dipset out.
Oh yeah.
We about to Dipset.
Yeah,
we about to go Dipset right quick. So that was that was just one for us. Another one is we slide. Like we're gonna slide out.
Like
so
you gonna go to the party, right? Like go
well, I don't know if it's just slide. I think it is about movement, but then also when I first heard the term, it was about you're gonna slide up in, the vaginal space, the vaginal cavity. You're gonna slide inside of there. That is where I first heard the term, but apparently it's transformed and now it's just about movement.
Gotcha.
Not
non-sexual. Okay.
Yes. My G, they still say G in Chicago. That's one of ours. Our affectionate term for. They don't say Joe as much. You remember Joe? Do you remember that term?
You use Joe for a different thing.
Oh yeah, Joe was just a dude. It was just like, oh, what up, Joe? Like Joe was just anybody you would see. It'd be my G or whatever. It was just Joe. So my G kind of took a turn for a while, but G is back. They still say G. So
you know what that has me thinking about? All those Genuine dancing clips that are going viral. Same OG.
I really, when I first saw that, I was like, why y'all doing Uncle Genuine like this? Why y'all doing him like this? It really was fucked up. And then some of the memes were so good. It wasn't like it was a terrible move. It wasn't terrible. It was just he was on stage. He did his little.
He was trying to do
whatever.
Right.
And it was simple. It was something your pops would do. Whatever. It's just that they fired the fuck out of him for that.
He looks like such a grandpa now. Like, I was looking at some of his old videos. I'm like, that was so fine. He's still handsome. Don't get me wrong. He's still very handsome. But
honestly, if he would lose like 15 pounds, like honestly, it would be fine. It would be fine.
His head just looks super big now. I don't know.
I feel like we're nitpicking thinking about the memes. They did blow his head up for the memes.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's it. I feel like that's what's in your head. Maybe.
Okay, so another one. This is not even that strange to me, but apparently all the youngins are putting it real bad. So they put it at the end.
Oh, we go together real bad. Like
yes. How you know about that?
Young Miami said it was about P. Diddy.
Oh, okay. Well, all the young folk apparently in the Shy are saying this. Like, yeah, I want a real bad. Yeah, we go together real bad.
My sister gave me that one too.
So it's there. Another cultural one. This is more just an area phrase. Is our gym shoes. We've heard it. You may say sneakers or tennis shoes.
Oh, we say tennis
gym shoes. Yeah, gym shoes.
No, I say sneakers.
Yeah, it's for sure gym shoes over here.
Y'all say pop up there, don't you?
I was just about to. That was the very next one.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Instead of the word we use for a soft drink of a carbonated variety, we do not use that other term. We use pop as the term.
Soda.
I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is.
So here, like in the South, we say soda, right? But like Texas specifically says Coke, and the Coke is like all encompassing all the soda. It's like we just say Coke.
Like, what kind of Coke you want?
No, we just like about to go get a Coke, and that could be like orange soda. It could literally be anything. Soda. It could but it's just a carbonated drink.
Because Coke is an actual brand drink.
Well, they do. I know. I thought they only did that in Georgia though, because the Coca-Cola plant is in Atlanta. I thought they only did that there. I didn't know they did it in Texas.
Love them some Coca-Cola. My daddy used to drink Coke every day. It was like he had to have Coke. If he didn't, he was gonna like throw a fit. Like he loved Coke.
I'm concerned.
Not the drug, y'all. My daddy didn't do
the clarification.
Honestly, Coke is not great for you. So if he had done cocaine, it probably would have been better. It would have been better. It's really not good for you.
Well,
that's real. My daddy. That's real. One of the other terms I had to bring back up was Jonin. So I know other places don't say Jonin; they'll say like flaming or they say some other shit. But like Jonin, that was our shit for a long time. Like now it's different. They'll fry you or whatever they're gonna do.
Yeah, they firing you up.
Exactly. And then the last one. Well, I guess it's just a term of about this life. It's just about this life. They just say about this life now. Like they just work that in there wherever they can. About this life. Like remember about this life. You ain't about this life. They shorten that and it's just about this life.
Yeah. For Jonan, that's like, throwing like slugs at each other, right? Throwing jokes and stuff at each other, right?
Yes. Slug. She did just say slug.
Yeah, for
Texas
us,
is a violent place, apparently.
For us, for that, we would say high side. Like you high side.
What?
Y'all ain't never heard of high side? Oh. Yeah, y'all hot siding.
Like, I once
I
quipped
that
that
shit.
I could live in Texas. I don't know that I can anymore. I don't know that I can. I clearly can't understand anybody. I'll not be able to talk to anybody. Clearly not.
And I would just be laughing in their
You
face.
hot siding. Like quick hot that's the end. Sorry. Quick hot siding.
I'm done.
You get something else with this goddamn little erase board.
I love it. I went to the dollar store just to get this because I had the board, but I didn't have a marker, so I went and got that.
Oh man.
And I almost forgot, so Tristan reminded me.
I'm happy that I could help. I really am.
But
we
gotta look up Foden. We need to know what that means.
I'm gonna actually call my youngest cousin tonight, and hopefully she'll be able to give me an answer on what Foden mean. But like we were trying to figure it out. I looked online. I tried to couldn't find it anywhere. There was no mention of it. But apparently they say it a lot. They say
Okay.
I'm curious on what that means.
Yes, but also if you're looking for more Midwestern slang, you need to only turn to the records of King Vaughn, Polo G, not Raw Reese. Oh, what's that man's name? I can't call it, but either way, another Midwesterner. But yeah, look to their music, you'll find what you're looking for. Yes.
All right.
So what's popping in Philadelphia? Y'all have some of the craziest slang I've ever heard in my life.
So first and foremost, I just want to say that I'm from Chester, Pennsylvania. It's a small hood outside.
No, claim your fucking place. Claim that place.
I'm not from Philly, so I'm from Chester, Pennsylvania, also known as the tri-state area. That would be Philly, Delaware, Jersey-ish, whatever. All right. So I wasn't gonna hit y'all with John because everybody know John. Like
you got to though.
If you know Will Smith, you know John.
You know John. John just mean anything, anybody. It could be anything. Hand me that John. You a John. Anything could be John. But that's
first time I heard John, it definitely threw me off. I didn't know what the hell they were talking about.
But I had to go into the vault to get some old ones that we don't be saying no more. But they're ridiculous. Okay. First one, kind of mild. It's you drawing. Y'all ever heard?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
You drawing right now, like you really drawing, like you doing too much, you being extra in a way. You know, that's what drawing is. A ridiculous one we used to say is like if you went to a party and it was like really fucking fun, you would say two different things. You would say, you know, that party was twacking, or that party was doing the pussy.
Why were these our two options?
No, man.
Wait.
I've heard these used in real life. I've heard them used in real life. This actually happened.
Okay, so this is how you would say it. This is like MySpace days and shit. That party was the fuck twacking last night. I don't know. It was just meant it was a good ass time.
I heard tweaking, but not twacking.
My roommate,
twacking. Like
my roommate, literally, he was like, "Bro, we about to go out and get it the fuck twacking." I said, "Nigga,
get it the fuck twacking."
That's when you can make that face choice and be like, "Wait, what you say?" Not with me, because that's clearly like what.
I just didn't know what he meant. Like I was beside myself with laughter. I said, "Nigga, what? What are we doing? Where are we gonna do this? With who?"
Okay, that party was doing the pussy is way worse. Like,
how did we get here?
Know what that means? Like, I don't know. We just used to say that party was doing the pussy. Like,
I get it though.
That
it
can
makes
mean
sense.
an array of things. So that can mean it could mean a couple of things.
No, it makes sense though. It does, because the thing is that as somebody who's done the pussy, like it's really good. It's great. It's good stuff. So like
every time, I was gonna say, it could mean a couple of different things.
Clearly, you're saying that this was good pussy. Like you're not talking about the bad. We don't talk about bad pussy. We talk about good pussy. So clearly, it was good pussy, and you was like, "Oh, nigga, this party good is good pussy. Party good is good pussy."
I guess.
Woo. Anyway, that party was doing the pussy was very popular. Don't know why. Like also when we used to dance, and this was an honorable mention, but like when we used to dance at house parties and shit, you would say that you was giving a wally. Because typically the guy would stand against the wall and you like twerking on him. Gotcha. We wouldn't say twerking. We would say you was giving him a wally. Like
a wally.
That actually makes sense.
On that wall, just bend her over, don't fall. Just give me a wally. Give me a wally.
That's a song.
It's a whole song. Yes, it's called "Give Me a Wally." And people used to do that little dance to it. What's
that makes sense.
Oh, the D-Mac.
The D-Mac. Yes, they used to D-Mac to that shit, or like.
That makes sense then. I get it.
Okay. Another one. You got me chopped. That means like you got me fucked up. Like that's a throwback. Like, you know, they really got me chopped right now. Like your teacher could have you chopped, your mama, your friends, anybody can have you chopped.
Gotcha.
So that's like was that like I'm blown. I'm really blown.
Yeah. All right, my last throwback one is like you saying somebody is Joe. So we use Joe for something totally different. Like when we use Joe, we mean like you, I guess like dick eating, but that's another one that we say too.
You what? I'm sorry, what? You can't use a slang term to define another slang term. I'm gonna
So
need.
people in Philly also say like you dick eating. That means like you riding somebody, like you're on them.
Oh, you're a dick rider.
Like you're a dick rider, yeah.
Okay,
So
I
that's
got
what
it.
Joe means.
Yeah.
Oh, so
So
you're a
say
tool.
Joe-
So you're a tool. I got
Say
it.
All right,
Joe in the
so
sentence.
I'm gonna use Joe. Joe is like being kind of groupie-ish or something. So like let's say
Like a bop.
nah, not like that. Like let's say you fucking we were sitting here talking about the Mario new CD or some shit, right? And then I was just like, yeah, that drum was all right. And then we see Mario, and I'm like, oh my god, Mario, your CD was the best CD I ever heard.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite dick rider. Got
But
it.
you doing a lot. Like
Being
you're
extra.
yeah. Or
so
like
say that in a sentence again.
or if somebody like gets the same pair of shoes as you or something because they want to dress like you, like, oh, you're Joe as fuck. Like you're trying to do too much.
Okay, it's given like single white female.
This has
type,
like 5 different meanings.
obsessed.
It has like
already.
so many different meanings. Everything somebody says.
It's given obsessed.
Saying somebody is a nut ass or a dickhead also came up. Those were throwbacks too. Like
dickhead is pretty popular everywhere.
All right, dickhead. But or they'll say like this nut ass nigga, like
yeah, I really don't hear that too
Philly
often.
says nut ass nigga.
Yeah.
Like that's a very Philly thing.
That is super Philly.
Yeah, I got it.
Like a Crown Vic, super Philly.
Definitely Crown Vic boys.
Crown
But
Vic boy.
the new ones that I got for my sister, if you say PMO, that means put me on. It means like if you gotta
I thought it pissed me off.
You'll say PMO. I couldn't get that out.
So you see the honey dip or whatever. And you be like, hey yo, my man, yo, PMO, dog, PMO.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Saying that something is wet means that it's ugly or nasty. So like if a girl walks by you or a guy walks by you down the street and you be like, oh no, that's wet. That means it's ugly. Or like if you eat somebody's food and it's nasty, you like, oh no, that's wet.
So wait a minute. What if your jumper? What if your jumper's wet? What if you like you out here shooting and we like wet? Everybody like, oh, his jumper broke. Is that what they say for that?
You said if what?
When like you shoot,
I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? Because when you shoot the ball well, we're saying
like
splash.
wet.
Like it shit's wet. Yeah. So is it the same in Philly? They say something else?
I
gonna be around the courts.
It's wet with basketball too. I think they say it's wet too.
Oh, so it just has a different meaning then. Okay. I accept that.
To say that someone is salty or like you salty, you say dick up young bull.
Nigga, what?
That's so much.
This is what my sister told me.
This homoerotic shit has to. What is going on here?
But how do you say that?
There's a lot of. All right, I don't know. They're weird.
You got a dick up you?
Dick up young bull. Don't know how you use it in a sentence, but she just told me that means that you're salty.
That's so much.
So wait a minute. So describe it one more time for our listeners.
It just means that it's dick up young bull. That means that you're salty. I guess if something happens and you, let's say you get a flat tire and you're upset, somebody would say dick up young bull. Why? I don't know. It just
is that like bollocks? What the fuck?
That's hilarious.
All right, and my final two is saying somebody is bloody is also like saying they're salty. Like, oh, you bloody right now? That means like you're upset.
If you say that to a female, she'd be like, wait, excuse me. Are you
it's day 28, you know? So
right. Like, how'd you know? Like, what? Mind your business.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's only day 3.
All right, you creep.
Like I was spotting before. How did you even?
Okay. That is a mess.
And my last new one is, or I guess it's kind of new and old, but saying that something is the bid, that means like it's funny or it's something to laugh at. So like
bid.
Like the new Kevin Hart movie is the
bid. Like them girls was over there fighting. Yeah, that shit was the bid.
Oh, so like it's like it's like satirical at that point. Like you're being sarcastic.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can say that like if you're talking shit about somebody, like if you're trying to say they're goofy, you would say, "Oh, he the bid."
Okay.
He goofy. Like
how does anybody communicate with anybody in Philadelphia?
I don't know, because you don't even talk in sentences and But I would know everything that somebody was saying. Like if somebody said all of those things in a sentence, I'd be like, oh, they meant da 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 da. It's crazy. Yeah. I feel like I had the most wild ones.
They were super wild.
They were wild.
Yeah.
I'm glad you went
They're
last.
like a 9 on a scale of 1 to 10 of wildness.
I mean,
can I just say, like, I love us for real. Like, Black people,
Black people,
like, just how we communicate. Like, I love us for real. I would not want to be any other race.
I got to shout out a few other slang terms I've heard recently from Baltimore. Bake you a cake. That means, do you know what that means in Baltimore? When they say somebody bake you a cake, it means you about to get. It means you about to get fucked up.
Okay,
I'm about to bake you a cake. Oh my god,
bake you a cake.
I would be like, thank you. That's so sweet.
That is not what that means.
Like
you need to leave.
Velvet.
You need to leave. You need to leave. If someone says I'm gonna bake you a cake, you need to get the fuck out
like,
of there.
damn, I didn't know this thug ass nigga was a baker.
Right? Do I need to pick it up? Are you delivering? What are we doing?
I'm about to bake you a cake, motherfucker. Oh word. Oh shit. I gotta go. Right. I gotta go.
I like buttercream. Imagine if you didn't know what that meant in the middle of an argument. Like, yeah, fuck nigga, I'm about to bake you a cake. Well,
is it my birthday?
I would just be confused. I was like, brother, I'm gonna need you to use another term. Yeah. I'm gonna need you to use another
term. Okay, what else you got for the honorable mentions?
Well, I mean, really all the DC stuff, really Guh is the one I just, because like when you mentioned that acronym earlier, SLAB, like generally unhappy is the acronym for Guh. Did you,
didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what it meant. But your Guh face is when you put that on, you was upset. So like, man, put on your Guh. Oh, you got your Guh face. Oh, you real Guh. They got me real Guh. And then they so ridiculous. It wouldn't be GUH. They would abbreviate the shit GA. I'm like, that is Georgia, people.
Right. I say GUH Guh for like girl. I mean, like, come here, Guh. Like that's how I know Guh to be. I don't know nothing about that.
But some of these acronyms be getting out of hand. Like my sister texted
like
me
yours. At this point.
Adenosine triphosphate.
What she was talking about?
I feel like that's a text thing more than
anything. You said
like,
ATP. I thought you meant DNA. I was like, adenosine triphosphate. You talking about DNA?
Boy, get up! Nobody talking about that.
That is not where I was going.
Right at all.
I didn't know.
Speaking of DC, shout out to Mo.
Mo, kill Mo.
Kill
Mo. Man, Mo.
Yo, I love me some good DC slang.
Yeah, mother. My mother live in Northeast.
Well, my mother, Mo.
What is it? Word to my dad. They be saying that in New York. That's like that's going around New York. Word to my dad, son. I'll be like, what?
New York slang. Honestly, the only thing in New York that I've taken away in this time is glizzy.
Brick.
Glizzy.
Brick.
No, they don't. I haven't heard brick as much, but only glizzy. You know what glizzy's in reference to, right?
A hot dog.
Yeah, a hot dog.
Hot dog. It can be either.
They say that in DC too, though.
The first time I heard place where it was in DC.
Brick like it's cold. Like
that's what I'm saying. I learned brick when I was at Howard from like New York folks.
The first time I heard somebody say brick, I definitely thought he was slinging that thing. I was over here like, bruh, if you slinging drugs, you need to be quiet about this shit. Like you need to chill. Well, thank you for all those slang terms. I'm glad we were able to share them with the viewers. So yeah, tell us what you think, and we'll take a short break and we'll be right back. And we are back. But you know what time it is? It's time to go outside. It's time to shake those arms. It's time to put a little energy in your step. It's time for reset. Shauna Don, take it away.
Extended version.
Yeah.
That was long.
It was. Yeah. We do 12 inches here. 12-inch plays. 12 plays.
Not 12 inches. What are we talking about?
Wait. No, it's that term is used when you had a record. It was it comes from when a record was a longer extended play. That's what that term comes from.
Like a Mandingo record.
It does not. No, but no, the term.
All right, let's just get this started. I'm tired. I don't want to keep talking about these inches. Did y'all? So Netflix been having some busting ass movies. Do people say that was busting, right?
Yeah, busting. Yeah, that was correct usage.
Netflix be having some busting ass movies, and lately they just released a new movie called End of the Road with Queen Latifah and Ludacris. Actually, he put his
Chris
name
Bridges. Chris
Bridges. I noticed that in the beginning. I was like, okay, Chris Bridges. And I like that. Some of the lines I thought were just like, who the fuck wrote this?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
people don't speak like this. It was kind of, it had some
It's a Netflix movie.
words. It gave very much Netflix, but I watch anything that Queen Latifah is in.
True.
Because I just love her. That was the first time I seen her since Set It Off with her hair not laid. I mean, that movie when she was sick too, but not that one.
You know, she has a clause in her like contracts ever since Set It Off that she can't die in any of her movies because that doesn't leave room for a sequel. My mom just told me that, like, she has an extra clause in all her contracts. She cannot die in her movie.
A lot of actors will do that.
Right.
One of the I'm trying to remember what actor told it was oh my god, I'm never gonna get his name, but either way, he said when he was talking to another young actor, he said there are 3 things you need to know. He said, how many lines do you have in the movie? Do you get the girl? And then make sure you don't die. He said, you want to be a movie star, you need to accomplish those 3 things with your films.
Yeah, I wouldn't definitely want to die. Like, damn, especially not early, unless it was a really heroic death. Then that shit.
Chris Brown and Stomp the Yard.
Nigga, no. Nigga, no. That is not what I was thinking.
No, that's the exact opposite of what you. That literally did none of the 3 things. Columbus Short actually got all the 3 things. Got the girl, didn't die, and had the most lines.
Tristan, you fucked that up. I'm trying to think of who had an honorable ass death.
No, you're talking about like Denzel at the end of Man of Fire, or like Denzel in Training Day, stuff like that. Like,
like I'll have a Denzel from Training Day. You shoot me like that. That's cool.
Like that was an epic death. Like that's different, you know.
Yeah, but nah, I can't have no bullshit ass death, especially in the first 10 minutes. Like Chris Brown. but
everybody remembers.
Did y'all see this End of the Road movie? How'd y'all feel about it?
Yeah, we watched it the other day. My mom was not a fan. She was yelling the whole time, like, "This is so stupid. Black people don't get it." Wasn't making sense. I just thought it was funny. At certain parts, the little plot twists and stuff like that with the guy. Like, I thought it was interesting. But I mean, it was Netflix. It was free, whatever, and free in a sense. So, you know, and plus, like you said, I support Queen. I know because they keep increasing their prices, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I support Queen, I support Luda and everything. So it is what it is. But it was just okay to me.
I've been supporting them from afar on this one. I haven't watched it yet. I've tried like a couple times, and I
don't think you would like it, Tristan.
I put it on a couple times and started, and I was like, you know, what else is on?
I could have really done without it, but I just love Queen Latifah.
I support Chris Bridges. I mean, I really do. And Dana Owens
were the best actors, though. I ain't even gonna lie. The kids outacted Ludacris. I gotta say it.
The daughter was getting on my nerves.
The son outacted Ludacris specifically. The daughter was annoying as fuck, but
she was annoying. Yeah,
the son outacted Ludacris, and I was like, yeah.
I know, like, as a teenager, we definitely will ask our parents questions and like challenge them, but like now that we're an adult, like the way she was challenging, I'm like, just listen to her. Stop, like,
shut the fuck up.
Get in the car.
But mom, girl, I will smack the shit out you. You better shut up. And also, it started off not black because fucking Queen Latifah put up, and that little boy was on. Her daughter was kissing this little boy. Daughter got to be like 15 years old, maybe 16. Her and this little boy kissing, but like fucking it up, kissing
in the front yard.
And then he got his hand around her waist and started lifting up her shirt. And then Queen Latifah come over like, "Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go."
I don't know, man. Times are different now. I would like to say that like black folk don't do that, but times are different now. Nah, man. Like with some of the stuff these kids do and some of the videos I've seen, like this one kid, I swear to God, he didn't look older than 12. He was talking about, man, I need some cheeks, man. I ain't had no cheeks in a while. Nigga, what you know about some cheeks? What cheeks? Mr. Cheeks? Who? Yes. And he was dead ass serious.
Touch my fucking pearls. That is too much.
Dead ass serious, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. Kids these days are wild. That's why Euphoria took off, man. Kids these days are so crazy.
That is why Euphoria took off.
So crazy.
and that's what I said. Like when I be watching Euphoria, I be like, this was never my high school experience. I had a boring experience compared to what I'm seeing on TV with these high school shows. We did a lot of cool
stuff and ridiculous stuff, but we didn't we didn't have a whole drug pipeline and everything else, and like it's just wild.
I missed it at my high school because apparently people were doing drugs, and like a lot of people from my high school OD'd after high school, like a couple years after, and I was like, damn,
hella people got expelled.
They've been doing drugs.
Yeah,
I didn't even know. I didn't know people were doing drugs in college.
I went to the white party senior year, and I went to a couple of them.
Yeah.
I mean, drugs were prevalent because I remember this girl, the first time I heard the term rolling, rolling as like to be on ecstasy. Like this girl
Rolling
was
with the
sitting,
homies. That's where I know rolling from.
well,
Movie.
she was talking about taking ecstasy, and I was just like, "Oh, that's real interesting." I was like, "Okay, don't talk to her for real." And then like there was people doing all kind of drugs because people got expelled for selling oxycontin and stuff in high school. Like I remember,
Bro,
like maybe 8 or 9 people got expelled in one year because they
you
were
went to a
all
majority
selling.
white school or was it mixed?
Yeah. Like
Oxycontin is a rich white person's drug that they get a hold of it. Yeah.
it was probably like maybe like 70 or 65% white. I
Mm-hmm.
think so.
Mm-hmm.
A motherfucking mosquito gonna come in my house and try to fucking bite me. I had to kill that nigga. I can't believe that shit.
Because that was hilarious.
She said,
Oh
a
my god.
motherfucking mosquito came in here.
The
I had to kill that
audacity.
The
nigga.
audacity of this
Kill
nigga to
that
come in my
nigga.
house. Like my fucking bills wasn't just due. He ain't add nothing. That's crazy.
What else do we have on the recess
Oh
document?
my
What
I'm
else?
sorry.
god.
Okay, I forgot where I was at. Um, this
I'm
weekend,
weak.
as we already talked about, The Woman King came out in theaters. First of all, I'm just gonna say I loved it. I don't know why the theater was so empty that I went to. I was
Same.
very
All the
surprised.
theaters is empty. I saw it empty.
I saw it empty. I thought that shit was good as fuck. My only critique, I think Viola did a great job. Tristan, don't bite my head off because I know that's your girl.
Literally.
You speak about her. You speak
She
about her
did
carefully.
amazing. But why didn't they get somebody who was actually African? That
Maybe to bring
that-
in more viewers, they needed like an American with a big name.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's the
though.
thing. This was Viola's. I remember this.
It's her
Viola
project.
brought this. Yeah, this is her project. She's been trying to get it made for like 7 years now. So she's the one who brought
she
it.
wanted to. She been wanted to play that role. She did a phenomenal job, but I just feel like, why did they give her this accent? Like they could have just got somebody that actually has an African accent.
So
But
they ended up. I was actually listening to the Breakfast Club earlier, and they had Viola, the director, and the girl who plays the young girl. They were intentional about who they wanted for this role. So they wanted every type of Black woman. You know, they wanted people from the US, from the UK, from Africa, from the Caribbean. Like they wanted people from everywhere to be in this movie so they can all like experience it together and contribute together as, you know, Black women and Black people in general, or whatever. So
okay,
about that.
okay.
I just okay. I
don't like a steal.
I don't want to tear into the movie because I did like the movie. Taylor actually stayed awake for it, so it had to be something to keep her awake.
Okay.
But even though I feel like she fell asleep through part of it, but we're not gonna get to that right now. But okay, so I think it was okay. Do you know the movie Troy? You know the movie Troy with Brad Pitt?
That's
right.
my favorite Brad.
I think that movie was Troy level good, but in the sense that the movie didn't have any memorable dialogue for me. That was really the knock I had. And it was too long in some spaces. It got a little stagnant. But there were, because it was 2 hours and like 23 minutes or something like that. And I thought, okay, maybe that we need that for the telling of the story, but like it just got a little stagnant in some spaces. Like I was able to go to the bathroom and come back and I felt like I had missed nothing, which is kind of crazy. And then do you remember any dialogue from the movie that just stands out to you, that's something that you want to talk about and share with people? You see what I'm saying? Like I couldn't think of one line other than like listen to Igozi or whatever. Like that was the only one I could think of. And that's the mark of a good film. Like when I was thinking about all the movies I really enjoyed, it's because they had some dialogue that you could quote, that you could go back to. And there wasn't that for me. So
it's your king.
Right. Anything. Or like, are you entertained in Gladiator? Anything, something. Yeah. But yeah, it just wasn't. I just felt like whoever was writing it, like I understand, like you need to tell the story, and you did a pretty good job with that. It was done well. It was shot well. All the combat scenes were done really well. I really liked it. It felt very real. It felt very true to the telling of it. But yeah, that really bothered me that I couldn't think of one dialogue line to share with anybody. And I see a movie and be thinking about I couldn't think of one line, not one.
So that's a valid point. I didn't even think about that from that perspective. But Viola looked great.
Oh, they are. Looked amazing. Her abs.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This woman said, first off, she's 56. She said she would like have to train every day. She would have to do heavy weightlifting for an hour and a half, then go into like 3-hour like combat sessions.
I saw the behind the scenes on it. Yeah,
she had to run like 10.0 on the treadmill. Like. She put me to shame.
I'm 30 and I wouldn't have passed that test.
Okay.
I got tired thinking about it. I felt like I got asthma as you were saying. I'm like,
Facts. I was in the gym an hour and a half earlier today. I'm just like, bro, I'm tired. But it's like, dang, like she 56 and doing this.
Yeah,
Like,
but
man.
like, what else is she worrying about but getting in shape? You know what I'm saying? Like her
I mean,
day
of
is a little
course.
It's
different.
also very true because
Her day is
these
a little different.
people be walking around like all fit, like, oh, I work out 5 times a day.
Like
Well, nigga,
Lori
that's your
Harvey.
job. Your job is
Yeah.
working
That's
out.
what I'm
Like,
saying. Like this was her
so
job for a few months. Like this was
That was
her.
the whole
yeah,
backlash to Lori Harvey
we
talking
actually
about her
got to do other
Pilates
things.
routine. She was like, but you have all day to like go to the gym and go to Pilates while we have jobs.
Like
We
I
have
understand that
kids
you're
and
busy, but
lives.
like you structure your day to that you
Yeah.
structured it that way.
Yeah.
But
That
now
was
there
your
is
job to do those things.
Right.
right now, but there's one thing we do have to bring up. We're talking about the controversy that's going in the movie because people are trying to boycott this movie. Had you heard about that?
Heard.
Yeah,
Right.
briefly from what you said.
Right, because they were upset about because it was the Dahomey that they were using in the movie, and apparently Lupita had signed on to the movie, and like, but they haven't confirmed that. They just said she turned it down, so she could have been busy for whatever reason. But because like they were the largest slave trade in all of Africa. Like they traded like more than 1 million black folks to the U.S. And they went all the way up until 1885 with their slave trade. So like the movie said they stopped about 30 years earlier. So I'm honestly, it was just because they were the.
So that's why they're trying to boycott.
Yeah, just because. But I just feel like
they did talk about this.
Hey, that was the whole.
But that's what I'm saying. They talked about
plot
it.
of the movie.
So I don't know why
Exactly.
people would boycott for that reason. And also,
Because black
we
folk not
boycott
satisfied.
motherfucking. I don't.
That was the whole purpose of the
Look at
movie
people
to
that purchase
show.
slaves. Like y'all motherfuckers is y'all weird. Y'all are weird.
But like
I knew that happened. Told us.
Yeah, but that was the whole point in the movie to show that like the slave trade was more nuanced than we think. It wasn't just white folks, purchasing us. It was, us against us, a lot of the times in situations. So I mean, that was the whole point to highlight that because a lot of us don't know that type of history because they don't teach that in school, and we don't,
my thing is this: if you think about it logically, it makes sense that it had to be black folks to give us away. Because the thing is that because think about this: when the Pilgrims landed on the fucking in American shores, they would have died had the Native Americans not helped them. You know what I'm saying? They would have been fucking dead. But they decided to help them, and now they lived, which they shouldn't have done. Right. So when white folk came to Africa, they would have fucking died. There's no way you were about to snatch, like maybe you got one nigga, you snatched him. No, you would have died. Like they had to help you. It had to be some type of facilitation for this to occur. So that's what I feel like just people don't even really think about it. But people think Africa is everybody's in huts. I'm like, niggas live in hotels and shit there, right?
They have nice houses over there.
Some of the nicest shit in the world is in Africa. You know that, right?
Yes, they live in like kings and queens over there.
That's what I'm saying. And people just have this like this unrealistic version of Africa. So I am happy that the movie did serve to maybe kind of break some things we've had in our head about what Africa looked like, and how strong our forces were and everything.
Yeah.
But then go ahead. No, you got
I was just gonna say real quick, I was listening to John Boyega's interview and they asked him like what was his hardest part about playing the king and playing this role. He was like, nothing. He was like, it was a dream. He was like, the women did all the hard work. He was like, my hardest thing was like picking out which robe I was going to wear.
Exactly.
He was like, this is the best movie. He was like, but he loved working around like so many black women. He was like,
of
man,
course he did.
Right. He's like, my elbow was
running in the gym like Viola.
Right. He was like, my elbow was ashy. They would tell me if I had crust in my
Star
eye.
Wars don't start yet. I'm good.
Okay. It was so funny. But yeah, go ahead.
I don't blame him. I was low-key, I was thinking that too. I was like, man, nigga, I must enjoy filming this. Oh my God. Like every lady was in shape. He's just looking around like, oh my God.
Had that damn body oil on and everybody.
Right.
Damn, look at that beautiful ass black skin. That shit was mesmerizing.
Like that tall lady was looking good. I was like, my Lord, girl, you look looking good.
She was the one that was in Halle Berry boxing movie. She played her
she was that's right. Yeah, she was. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember where I seen a Gozy. I couldn't remember what other movies and something.
She's been in a bunch of stuff. She was in the new James Bond. She's been she was in
Doctor Strange. That's what she was in
that
Doctor
too.
Strange.
Yeah. Well, no. Before that, she was in Captain Marvel. Remember?
Okay, I didn't see Captain Marvel.
Oh, well, she did. That was where they got her from. Yeah, but she was in Captain Marvel there.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
They were in that as well. Yeah, because she was in the newest James Bond, No Time to Die, and a bunch of stuff. So yeah, she's been acting for a while. She's British as well. So
yes.
Yeah, I liked her. She was good.
So what are we giving this movie, y'all? What are we giving it out of 10?
Out of 10. I was about to say it's gonna be up there. I'll say 9.
I feel like it could have had better, like the lines could have been better. Some of the things that people were, it could have been better, but That
Because
shit was good.
weren't there a bunch of moments you felt like the dialogue kind of let you down? Like I feel like there were some great moments. Like there was good emotion. Like I really believe what was going on, but I feel like there should have been some stuff that you could have screamed out something. Like all
At
I
the
remember was
end.
"Aye." That's all I
I
remember.
feel like at the end when they were like at that well having that conversation, Viola and the girl, and she just got up and walked away, and then it cut to the next scene. I felt like there was more that needed to be
weird.
said
It left you
in that
like,
moment.
Right. You cut at weird spots and you let other stuff go
Yeah.
on too long.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Things were definitely like, okay, we could have just done without this whole scene to save 5-10 minutes, or we could have,
Yeah, but I think it's just like so important that we encourage everybody to go see it just because like we need more movies like this made, and if people don't actually go out and support it and see it, then it's going to be 10 times harder to get movies like this made. So I think we just need to go out and support it because it's good. It's action packed.
Oh, it's a great movie. Yeah.
My mom was like, oh, like flinching at all the like sword fights and stuff like that. But she the main one who wanted to go see it.
No,
but
like, that realism was important because I was like, if I don't get gladiator level action or triple level action, I was going to be upset because I was like, you're doing a disservice to the viewer and to the people that worked on this film if you're not going to give us an actual action flick. Like you spent the money on this, you did all this training, it better look good, and it did. It looked great. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, yes, it's a Black movie. Yes, we want people to go see it. Yes, we want people to support this so we can get other things like that made. Like, and I've made a point for us to go see it. But like, if it's not a good movie, like, you know what I'm saying?
But
like,
it is.
But it is. That's why you got Viola, because Viola's the big name. You know, everybody now white people are curious. Oh, Viola's in that. Let's check it out.
We loved her on How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah, we did. Loved her in that.
That darn Shonda.
African American woman in that Shonda Rhimes movie, the Shonda Rhimes show.
Yeah. Right. She played Michelle Obama, I believe.
She has beautiful dark skin.
I can't
see what I'm talking about.
Yes, my God. Her hair is gorgeous.
Beautiful gowns. Meryl Streep's friend. Oh, I have to go.
Yes, and that young lady that was in James Bond. Yes, saw her in there as well. But but you needed that. You needed names because you can't have if you look at all the epic
Star
movies,
Wars.
Right,
golly, I'm in there.
Exactly. If you look at if you go if you read Will Smith's book, he was talking about when he wanted to be the biggest movie star ever. He they went and looked at the top 10 movies of all time and like what they had in common. And they were like special effects, but you had big names. Like that was one of the things in there. You had big names, you had special effects, you had a big budget, and you had like a love story. So if you had those things, you had, and this movie was interesting because you really didn't have, well, you did. See, they had it all. They had it all. You had a love story in there too. Yeah, you
unpopular,
did. It's the B story.
They had a love
story. The
B story. It's the B story.
Yeah. Unpopular opinion. Wild Wild West was good. I enjoyed it.
It was great. I fucking love
Wild Wild West.
He
get so much flack for that movie. I enjoyed it.
Oh, because white people were hating because he played Jim West, a white man. That's what that was. The white people was hating. No, but it wasn't corny. Wild Wild West was fun. It moved.
I love Wild Wild West
because the same director that did Men in Black did Wild Wild West. So it was well done.
Yeah,
it was well done. It wasn't like they just grabbed somebody from off the street. Barry Sonnenfeld is a legend. We love Barry Sonnenfeld.
And it had everything said, the lines, the girl, and he didn't die.
Big budget, all that good stuff. It's just that,
big name.
They were like, well, Wild Wild West was this one because it used to be a TV series and there was a white dude that used to play it and people were in their feelings about the shit.
He turned down Matrix to do Wild Wild West.
And I'm glad he did because he'd have fucked up the Matrix. He didn't need to be in that. He didn't need to be in that, not at all.
That's funny.
But is that all?
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Well, it is time to say happy trails. But before we do so, please check us out on the Twitters and the Facebooks and the YouTubes and the Instagrams. We'll be on the gram a little bit on the ticking of the talks. We out there, and on Spotify, on Apple. And of course, everybody, please go check out End of the Road and check out The Woman King. Fantastic film, certified fresh. We stamped that motherfucker. It's dope.
Yep.
It's dope. I want to use one of those terms. It's bussin'. It's bussin'. It's bussin'. It's doing the pussy. Okay.
I was I was just gonna say that. The Woman King was doing the pussy.
I hate y'all so much.
It really was. It was the fuck twalking, okay?
But
chill.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna tell you a Texas term you forgot. It goes hard. It goes hard. It go hard. Mm-hmm.
We sound like the white people that be trying to overuse our slang and shit.
They're trying to pull up. Oh, they're woke. That woke culture.
And so don't you? Okay, before we get off,
they ruin everything.
Oh my God, when they get a hold of certain terms,
you can have it.
Like when they got a hold of bling, you knew it was over. It was
bling
over.
bling. They can have it. We don't want it no more.
Or Fleek when they got a hold of Fleek.
Oh
No,
my
Fleek
God.
was the
Good
absolute worst.
Lord.
Why? They ruined it and it was
They
done.
thought
No
they
one
was the
could Fleek
hippest.
anymore.
They thought they was the hippest with Fleek. They're like, oh, I'm on Fleek. Are you, bitch? Are you?
Or when they started dabbing, like I hated that.
That's no, you can't blame that on what. That's Cam Newton's fault. He's over here dabbing after every touchdown.
But then they took it and ran with it. Couldn't even do it. Like 2 seconds. So on TikTok right now, that Beyonce song, what is it? Is it Cuff It? I think
Cuff
it is.
It,
That they did the little dancing, which is like a 1-2 step, so easy. When I tell you white folks are having the hardest time trying to do this simplistic dance, they're like, I can't do it. Like,
should we do it and show them how to do it?
Bro, it's literally like a little.
I don't know it.
You just do it.
We can learn it. It's simple. We can learn it.
It's so easy. I'll send it.
You think I can learn it?
I believe
you've done it.
Yes,
You've done it.
You've done it.
You know,
At weddings on the dance floor.
Hard as fuck.
No, Sean, you literally done it at like Itch's wedding. You just vibing and just moving your hips, and they just like can't do it. I'm just not understanding what the problem is, and it's so irritating.
You know what? Before we go out of here, do you remember when like you tried to teach people how to Dougie, right? You tried to like teach them that lesson. Well, I always taught you. I always said like if I can't teach you, you can't learn. It's not possible. So like, and it was always about trying to get them to disconnect the torso from the hips. Like I had to learn that myself, but I had to like break down those impediments, on my own. So like they're just not dedicated they're not dedicated to the cause. That's really what
they were never meant to have that. So I never taught anybody that.
That's real.
They always taking our things, but
yeah. Anyway.
Well, until the next time, guys. I've been Trist.
It's your girl Les.
Shine done.
And even though the party may change and white people try to take our things, the vibe remains the same. And do.
Bye, hope.